Do you want to know how to create your first fleet on Twitter? Stay tuned, that's today's Curly Marketer tip. Hey, it's Philip here, the Curly Marketer. You're very welcome to today's Curly Marketer tip. If you're an entrepreneur or a small business owner and you want to know how to use social media, get started on social media, and ultimately how to start using it to your business benefits, well, definitely subscribe to the Curly Marketer YouTube channel. This is where I share lots of social media tips and tricks and strategies. Now, today I'm talking about Twitter fleets. Now, what is a fleet on Twitter? It's very similar to an Instagram story. It's a quick bite-sized piece of content from an image, a GIF or a video that you can essentially put up on your profile, which will last for 24 hours. Now, it's only available on mobile, on the Twitter mobile, and unlike Instagram, there isn't an ability to save your tweet to, I suppose, like a highlight, like an Instagram highlight. Once it goes after 24 hours, that fleet is gone. Now, what are some of the uses for Twitter fleets? Well, certainly you could ask your Twitter community a question, because there is the ability to turn on direct messaging where people can give their feedback to that question via direct message. Maybe you have a last minute offer you want to give out to your community. So maybe you've created a special landing page within the bio link of your Twitter bio. You could create a fleet to say, listen, you know, a last couple of places or a last minute deal, and direct them to that link. You could also, just like your Instagram stories, maybe you want to do some behind the scenes or capture a quick inspired moment that you want to share with your community that's only right for now. Well, maybe a Twitter fleet could be the perfect option. But how do you create it? Well, stay tuned. This is how you can create your Twitter fleet. I'm here in my Twitter profile. If I show you up in the top left, you'll see my profile picture with a plus sign and add. And this is exactly how you create it. Click on your profile. What it'll do is it will bring you to your image bank, your camera roll. So let's just say here's an image linking to my last post. So let's just say I want to create a fleet where I basically can say, check out this post as my pinned tweet. So if you look down on the bottom left, you'll see the text, you'll see a double A. If you click on that, it brings you up into the area to start creating your text. Now, let's just say, check out my pinned tweet. Now, if I want to block this copy, look at the circle that has 3 lines and click it. Now it creates a sort of a background. And if I want to change the color of that background, click on that little color wheel icon and just go orange. If I want to remove the background, I can remove the background and it will keep the text as the color that I changed it to, but I like it like that. And if you want to bold it, just click the B. And if you want to look at the different indents, just click the indent signal and click done. And then just hold it on your with your finger and drag it. You can also, you'll see down the bottom right, the word alt, and that's for alternative text. So from the SEO point of view, this is where you can basically describe what this photo is. So I'm just going to, for the purpose of this, just going to say pinned tweet and click done. If you click on the circle, you can change the background like so. I think that works quite well. And then if you look at the downward arrow up here, you can see that I'm going to allow reactions and replies via DM. So people who can direct message, you can send reactions, replies to this fleet. So if I didn't want people to be able to DM to this fleet, I would just flick that off. But I'm just going to leave it on for the time being. And then I just click fleet. And that will now post to my Twitter fleet. So let's see this in action. So now you'll see that my profile has a blue circle around it to say that I've put that up as a fleet. And if I clicked on it, there you go. And that's how you create a Twitter fleet. So I hope you found today's Curly Marketer tip useful. I will probably experiment myself with Twitter fleets. I'd be interested to find out in the comments below if you plan to use Twitter fleets yourself. And until next time, where I'll be back with more Curly Marketer tips, stay safe. And if you want to find out more about me, do check out my website, thecurlymarketer.com. Take care.